Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. So I just thought I should come here. I will try to be quick about it. I talk about, you can already see what the title of this subject that I'm about to talk about is. So I should come here real quick, and hopefully I can be quick and talk about Charlie Kirk's shooter, Tyler Robinson. So the question is, now we are finding out bits and pieces about him, right, on the news, and we're finding out that the things that he was ranting and raving about and the things that he really didn't like. Some of the things that he didn't like was because of how Charlie Kirk, felt or spoke out about the things that he believed in, right? We all believe in we all believe in whatever we believe in, right? But we do not deserve to be, you know, unalive for it. And I think one of the things that he didn't like that Charlie Kirk talked about, but anyway, before I continue talking, how is everybody doing today? I hope everyone is doing okay. If you are watching this video, thanks for paying attention and thanks for watching and thanks for giving me your time. And have you subscribed yet? If you haven't subscribed, there's a subscribe button as you're watching this video in front of you. Just push that button. It's free. You don't pay for it. Just push the button so you can always get a notification whenever I upload videos. If you want to watch more of my video whenever I upload videos, just push that subscribe button. I'm new to YouTube channel and I'm going to be talking about everyday things that go on every day, some of my lifestyle stuff, my day-to-day living. Depends on the things I want to talk about any and everything that happens in this world and things that happens in my life. So if you haven't hit that subscribe button, hit it. And please share and like this video. And if you have comment, please leave comment. But please be respectful about your comment. We all entitled, right, to our opinions. And we all can argue, we can agree to disagree, but in a respectful way. Because we all should see each other as human beings. Okay? And nothing else. And respect each other as human beings. So, because I already saw someone left me a comment. I can tell they didn't even watch my video and they called me a scum, a bum. Okay, I'm like, okay, if this is what a bum looks like, thank you. I would take someone calling me a bum as a compliment because if this is how bums look like, I think I have a different definition of a bum. But if you think I'm a bum because of my opinion and what I think, what I feel, and just voicing my opinion, and you call me a bum, so God bless you. But anyway, leave a comment. This is welcome to Naomi Abu Speaks Her Mind. This is me, Naomi, speaking my mind. And I will respect you guys and expect you guys, when you leave a comment, you speak your mind, speak how you feel. But we are grown, we're adults. There's a way we can always want people to hear what we have to say, right? But if you come on somebody's comment section or you go on social media or you go anywhere in life, even your work, if you go to your workplace and you go there and curse people out and disrespect people, do you think you'll be heard? No. They're just going to laugh and keep it pushing. So please, let's be respectful. Or let's approach people and deal with people the way that we would like to be heard and the way that we would like to be received and also approached. So let's keep it going. I was watching Fox. I watch every channel news. I know some people now when I read it, they'll be like, oh, she's reading from Fox News. Yes, I am. I watch CNN, I watch MSNBC, I watch business news, I watch all news. I follow stocks and everything. I'm an investor, so I like to follow stocks too. So I was looking at something on Fox News, and I found some stuff. So I just thought I should talk about it. Now that Tyler Robinson's life is coming to in front of every one of us, like on TV, social media, like we're starting to know things about him, right? And the things that he was mad about, that he didn't like about Charlie Kirk, or things that in general did not agree with Charlie Kirk, or with, it could be Democrats or Republicans. And now we also know some of his lifestyle, right? How he lives his life, or who he lived his life with, or who he was living with, right? So now we found out that he had a partner, a living partner, a partner that he was living with. And the partner was transitioning, a transgender, transitioning from a male to a female, right? I'm not going to say her name. If she's transitioning from a male to a female, so I think she would like to be identified as a she now. So, because I can see some media calling her he and calling her by his name. I'm sure she's changed her name from a he name that a name that was given to her at birth, that was a he name, to a she name now. But I don't know what the she name is, because all I see is his he name. But I'm sure she has a female name now. But he had a living partner that was his lover, and his living partner was transitioning from a male to a female, right? So I'm wondering, before I read what Fox has, and there, if you go to social media or Google or whatever, you can also see it there. So I'm wondering, like, I always say, when someone is planning something, when you live with someone, right, and the person is planning something or doing something, and you guys are living together and you know this person, there's no way, as someone who's transitioning from who's transitioning from a male to a female to a male, and is in a relationship with the opposite sex, right? She's transitioning from a male to a female as a transgender woman, as a transgender who has a lover that is a male, right? I'm sure every time when they watch news or they see or when they saw Charlie Kirk, the transgender Tyler Robinson's partner, I'm sure she always had something to say negatively, or sometimes, I'm just saying my opinion, allegedly or whatever, had something to say. So imagine when you're in a relationship. I'm just saying, like, where there's smoke, there's fire, right? Because I know the news said earlier that they weren't going to charge this person, Tyler Robinson's lover slash living partner. They were in a relationship. They lived together. They said earlier on that this person is cooperating, and they're not going to, the person will not be charged for anything. So I'm wondering, like, my law school, I did 2 years law school, and then I didn't finish. But I have degrees though. That my law school classes clicked in, like, why are you guys so quick to say this person will not be charged, and the person is fully cooperating, when this person was his living partner, right? So we don't know what the situation is right now, but they said the partner, Tyler Robinson's lover slash living partner, is fully cooperating, and she's talking and saying things, obviously things that he didn't agree with, and things that Tyler Robinson was mad about and stuff. But I'm saying, like, if I have a lover, a living lover slash partner, and I complain about stuff every time, people will do anything for love. They say, what you won't do, but you do for love. You try anything, and you don't. But anyway, let me continue. Don't listen to my singing voice. It can be it's horrible. But I'm saying, like, most of us, we always say we'll do anything for love. But one thing I would not do, I would not take someone's life for love. No, 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 no. What about my life? Where am I going to end up? You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people will do anything for love. So what did Tyler Robinson, my opinion, what was Tyler Robinson and his transgender partner talking? So please, please, please don't take this the wrong way. If you're watching this video, I don't have anything against transgenders. I don't have anything against them. There's nothing. So please don't think, oh, here we come with this transgender thing. What's wrong with the person's transitioning from a female? Nothing. I don't have a problem with that at all. To each his own. It could be me, it could be anybody going through that process. I don't have anything with that. I'm just saying that when you have a living partner, and Charlie Kirk didn't believe in transgenders, right? He spoke out loud about things like that, and he believed in God, in Jesus Christ. Okay? So imagine you having, it's called pillow talk. having pillow talk with your partner, talking about how sometimes maybe you feel, my opinion, right? I'm not saying this was what they were doing. I'm just saying, as if I had a partner like that, and you see your partner every time or sometimes is complaining, oh, I'm not comfortable with the way that guy talks about transgender people, blah, 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 blah. And then you're in love with this your partner, or you like this your partner, you love this your partner. At some point, it gets in your head. You know what I'm saying? And then before you know it, you start planning. What can you do more to make your partner happy? This is just my opinion. I'm not saying like, did he do it for love? But I'm thinking, but did he do it for love? Did he do it to make his partner happy? Because human beings, we do all kind of stuff and not think until the deed is done. And now his partner is cooperating. But she's cooperating. And I'm like, there's no way, this is just what I think. Like, there's no way. He didn't measure nothing. They live together. She's a transgender, still transitioning, I think, the way that she's in transition. That he didn't measure nothing. She had no clue, no idea about what was going on. His plans, nothing. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, before I continue what I'm saying, let's read this. It says, exclusive. This is from Brooke Singman on Fox. She says, exclusive. Charlie Kirk assassin Tyler Robinson lived with his transgender partner. Sources tell me the individual, who is a male transitioning to a female, is fully cooperating with the FBI. Sources tell me the FBI had texts and other communications between Robinson and the individual that helped FBI authorities solidify that Robinson was indeed the shooter. So she is helping the FBI, and she was the one that helped them solidify that, yes, her lover, that's the transgender female, that yes, her lover, Tyler Robinson, was indeed the shooter. So if she's 100% confident that he was, there are other stuff that she probably knows, right? Because these things are going to keep coming out. So the question is, should she also be charged with something? What's good for the goose is good for the gander. But that's just my opinion. But as more stuff are going to come out, because as of right now, Tyler Robinson, they said, was cooperating when they first got arrested. But now he stopped. No more communicating. He's not communicating anymore. The only person that is cooperating is his lover / his partner right now. So the question is, should she, in the end, should she also be charged? And how much does she really know? Did she know that before before Tyler Robinson, this whole thing took place? Did she know? Did she even have a clue? Did she have an idea? Did she see that, hey, what are you planning? What are you doing? And if she knew, we're not saying she knew, but we're saying you live with someone in an apartment. Same space. At some point, you're gonna, and this person, you guys talked about it if not every time, let's just say sometimes, and you saw how this person felt. Your partner, your lover, you saw how he felt. You saw how he felt when you talk about, oh, I don't like that guy. I don't like how he talks about transgender people or LGBTQ people. Anything like that. And you see the way he responds. Or if he ever says, oh, I'm going to do this to him one day. And then you start paying attention and saying that, things are off, things are weird. Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? Something. You didn't have any idea. Or you had an idea, but what did you do to try to stop it? Did you even try to stop it? So let's continue. The last question Charlie Kirk answered before he was murdered was, this was during right before he was murdered, right before he was unalived, right? So this was the question for the person that was asking him question, right? A student to Charlie Kirk. This was the question that he was asked. Do you know how many transgender Americans have been mass shooters over the last 10 years? Question. And Charlie Kirk replied, too many. He was then asked, do you know how many mass shooters there have been in America over the last 10 years? Charlie replied, counting or not counting gang violence. Charlie was then unalived, assassinated. So this whole thing is, it's funny how life works. He was being asked, right, about transgender questions. Isn't it crazy? And that was around it, and that was exactly the time that he was assassinated. So what is going on here? And then the person who assassinated him from the rooftop assassinated him at the same time they were asking him questions about transgender, and he has a transgender partner, a transgender lover. There's nothing wrong with being a transgender or transitioning from male to female or female to male. I have nothing wrong with that. But I'm just saying the whole situation is crazy. Please, human beings, let's be careful about what we think about others. People are allowed to say what they want, allowed in their opinion. As long as you're not you're not killing people. As long as you're not committing crimes. You're just saying what your beliefs are. You're letting people know your beliefs. You're letting people know your opinions about things. How you feel about other human beings. We're entitled to those things. When we go out of our way to take other people's lives that God created, or because we don't like how they think, or they're influencing a whole lot of people about how they should think about certain people, maybe i.e. transgender people. There are other ways you can handle that. You could have gone to that school, the university Charlie Kirk was in, and ask him questions too. And you can debate and have an argument with him. But it doesn't mean we should plan to harm other human beings. That's craziness, madness. So should his partner, when this is all said and done and FBI, they've gathered all the information that they need, since she's cooperating, Tyler Robinson's partner is cooperating. I'm just in my thoughts, in my head, my opinion, should she also be charged? Because I'm sure at the end of the day, she's going to swear up and down that she did not know he was planning these things. She wasn't there. Because she knows also that the moment she says, I knew he was doing it, but I told him not to do it, they're going to say, why did you inform her or alert the FBI or the state police? Why did you alert somebody, tell somebody? So she knows at this point, all she can do is cooperate. But when most times people are cooperating, they don't really tell the full story when they know they were involved one way or another. Or, oh man, I should have said something when I found out or knew that he was planning something or he was doing something or he said something. So please, I'm going to leave this video here. But I always say, if you see something, say something. If you see something, say something, because this is crazy. If this is the kind of world we live in. So I'm going to leave this video here. Please subscribe and share this video, comment and like, and bye.